Designing windows time. I am in a little dilemma here. I have ordered 36 by 48 windows for my country cabin, and I'm not sure if this is the size that I really want. Oh, I need your help. Hope you'll join me. Linda here, Serene and Simple Life. What you are looking at here is makeshift windows. Use what you have. I have used paper towels and string that I cut up, or it's like shoelace stuff. I have my handy dandy measuring tape, and I used weights because I'm dealing with lots of wind to create 36 by 48 windows. And those of you who are visual like me, I wanted to show you this, and then I'm going to go inside Happy Haven and talk to you about what my dilemma is, and if you might be interested in offering up your opinion. I may be opening a can of worms, I'm not sure, but we're gonna go for it. I've been up all night thinking about this, and so I'm gonna go inside. I'll explain my situation, but those of you who are visual, here it is. These are 36 by 48, 2 windows put together. I have ordered 5 of these, 2 together, and then mirror on the other side, on the other length of my cabin, which is a 12 by 28 in the interior. And then I marked off, because I'm considering now instead, if this is overkill, to go to 30 inches by 40. So the 40 mark is right up there for those of you who need to see that. And the window that's down just a few feet from these two, opposite the kitchen side, I have an L-shaped kitchen. I'm considering doing a 30 by 36. So let me go inside now and talk to you a little bit more, and maybe you can help clarify and help me decide. As I just showed you, I have the visual of the 36 by 48 windows that I'm looking to have installed into my 12 by 28 interior tiny cabin. I have a 6-foot porch, so it's a total of 12 by 34, but the interior is 12 by 28, which is what I want you to focus on. I really want to hear your opinions and comments. Those of you who like to comment and give your opinion, now's the chance, about the size of my windows. A couple days ago, I signed off on the floor plan and the windows. So now I've created a little angst in myself. I'm wondering if the windows are too big. Give you a little backdrop. I have been chatting with a dear friend, thank you Judy, several times, long conversations about this floor plan. She designed homes in the past 30 years. She's got a great background, she's got a great eye for color and design, and I trust her. Originally, I had thought I would get 36 by 36 windows, and as you could see in that little drawing that I did on the cement with the paper towels, I hope you like that. That's being using what you have, right? I had thought about 36 by 36 windows, 2 on each side. Judy told me to put them together. I had them further apart. Then we decided 2 together on one side, and on the wall, when you walk in my door, to the left will be an L-shaped kitchen. Now, we're not talking about any bit of the floor plan now, because I'm not going to change any of that, except for appreciate your kudos. When you walk in, then we had the two 36 by 36 apart from each other, maybe 3 or 4 feet. When Judy looked at the floor plan and I agreed with her, we decided to put the windows together on both sides. So it's a mirror on the length of the cabin, 2 on one side, 36 by 48, 2 on the other side, 36 by 48 put together. In addition, we added a window to the opposite side of the L-shaped kitchen, another 36 by 48 window. I have an open bar, and when I'm sitting at the open bar, I can look out the window and it would be very nice. Between the one 36 by 48 window and the two 36 by 48s that are together, there's probably 6 feet. And then on the other side of those two 36 by 48 is the AC heat unit, which takes up 20 inches, so, and you have to have air around it or whatever, so that's another 2 feet. So that pretty much does it for that wall. Beyond the window to the right of those two windows together, there's probably a foot or two. So if you add it all up, it's 28 feet. I mean, it goes fast, right? The other side is the L-shaped kitchen, which is, I think it's 6 feet by 6 feet. Then the refrigerator, then maybe 2 feet, I'm not sure. And then the two 36 by 48 windows. And then beyond that, there's 3 feet, which is where I'm gonna put my recliner. Now, I wanna think resale also. So with all of that, that's how it's laid out. That's what I've signed off on. They've already ordered the windows. I could be in a jam because there could be a penalty, you know, a what do you call that? I would have to spend money for changes, a fee for that. I'm not sure. It's only been a couple days. So, and the floor plan's already been signed off on. And I know professional companies, when you start making changes, even though they've not started the build, that costs you money. So I'm not sure. Now, I was up till 3 a.m. last night. Probably 3 to 4 hours with a lot of angst and just, I guess you'd call it ruminating or whatever, where you keep going over it and over it and over it. And I'm thinking, are those 36 by 48 windows put together, a nice size picture window, too big? And should I go, or should I think about going with a 30-inch by 40 with both windows on each side? That would be one scenario. Or should I go with two 36 by 40s on the side across from the kitchen where the 3 windows are going to be, and only one window on the side with the kitchen, and that would be closer to the refrigerator, which is going to be on the end of the counter. That way I would have 6 feet if someone wants to put a bed in there at some point. You know, I've got to think resale too. Judy absolutely loves the 36 by 48. I know I'm talking a little bit in circles. You might have to listen to this more than once. Lucky you. But when I thought the 36 by 36, she was okay with that. And then when we were getting down to the nitty gritty, she said, Linda, you might not like this, but what about 36 by 48? And I was like, wow, you know, in the moment I get so excited, and it's not like I can't make my own decisions, but I'm so much a visual that in retrospect, I should have gone to a window store and stood there for an hour and looked at windows and tried to get it all glued and all processed in my head, and I didn't do that. We've only been talking about it on paper, and I need to see the real deal. So that is why I took the time today to make that paper towel mock-up of my windows. So eliminate one window near closer to where my recliner is going to be, and have the 2 on the other side, and leave them at 36 by 48s. shrink them to 30 by 40s on both sides, or leave them as is. Am I spot on? I don't want you to be influenced by my friend's decision because everyone has different opinions. But the bottom line is I want to bring the outdoors into my cabin. You know, for those gray days, those cold days, those days when it's too hot. Judy, my friend, dear friend, thought that 36 by 48 would be lovely to bring in the outdoors, and she could not visualize 36 by 36 square windows. I think, just a little bunny trail, the 36 by 36 comes from my head of many years of scrapbooking, and we use 12 by 12 pages. And so I am used to that square look, and I thought, oh, square would be nice instead of rectangular. Well, I've gotten away from that look. I do believe I want them a little taller, but do I want them as wide? Do I want a little bit more wall space? I think I could mount a TV between the one 36 by 48 and the two 36 by 48 across from the kitchen. In between, I could mount a TV, and when I'm sitting on the opposite side where the kitchen is, in the corner with my recliner or whomever, whatever, could look straight on the TV. I could also have a love seat or something, not a love seat, but one of those, like a Murphy bed or a futon right underneath the windows where the kitchen is. You know, right past the L-shaped refrigerator, and then a futon. I could have a futon on the other side, but it wouldn't be real conducive to looking at the TV unless you tilted your head a little bit. I might be opening up a can of worms. I realize that, because everyone may have a different opinion. I like validation. I like discussing with other people. I was even thinking here today, oh, I'm going to ask someone who looks nice that's stopping by. If they ask me what I'm doing, I could say I'm designing some windows. I don't know about the size, and get their opinion. I know people lean towards whatever someone else is saying. Sometimes I do the same. Judy thought outside the box, make them a little bigger, and she thought it would be beautiful picture windows and that I would love the light. And I even made the comment to her that I could probably live in a glass enclosed house. But can I really? I like privacy, you know, people driving by or whatever. I am going to have 2-inch, like, what are those little plantation, nice mini blinds that aren't totally mini. I'm going to have those on the windows right out of the gate. And I love curtains. But first thing in the morning, I always love to open windows, get that fresh air. I'm not an AC girl at all. So, you know, as I talk this through, I'm thinking the 36 by 48 might just be what I need. Or do I go with 30 by 40s? And one last thing, should I shrink the window that is across from the kitchen on the side where there's the 3 windows, 2 together, 6 feet, another window? Should I shrink that one to a 30 by 36? Or should I leave them all consistent and the same all the way around? I don't know. I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to be more than delighted to read your comments on this particular subject. And later today, I have another video coming out. I think you're going to love it. It is a shuttle bus tour, and it's a new subscriber, follower, friend that I made on the channel, and I adore her, and I love her, and I appreciate her so much. And so with that, I think I've covered it. I know I'm recapping one more time. Go to 30 by 40 windows and shrink the one near the front across from the L-shaped kitchen to a 30 by 36 or eliminate one on the opposite side where my recliner is going to be, just eliminate one of those so I don't have two big picture windows. I'm also going to have to see what the penalty is for changing things after they're already signed off on and I know the windows are ordered. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you for your comments and for taking the time to listen to this babbling brook go in circles about her dilemma with her windows. Maybe you have some good ideas from your home. Remember, this is a 12 by 28 inside, and it's a 12 by 36 altogether. I'm going to have a 6-foot screened porch, and I love light, and I love bringing nature inside. I just don't want to be overkill with the size of the windows, and do I need a little additional wall space is my dilemma. Blessings in your day and joy in the journey.